anyways. Hold on. Let me just check. Everything's still going. Yes. Still going. Still going. Yep. Ooh, okay. Let's go with Alpino first. And search for Alpino. You will visit Alpino in Kholusia then? Excellent. As I mentioned, your destination is an island off to the west coast. So you will need a mount capable of making the journey. Here is a letter of introduction. Present it to Sem Genmai, the master of beasts at Temenos Rookery, and he will take care of you. When you see Alfino, be sure to pass on my warmest regards. And this is, yeah, okay. Such valleys A. I'll come back to that later. Oh, goodness. Wait, ooh, okay, we got access to quests already. Chill out. Nuts to you. Sights of the First. Hello. Your face is unknown to me. What business have you at my rookery? Signed by the Exarch, no less. Yes, I can provide you with an Amaro for passage to Kholusia. I will pick you out a friendly lot. An Amaro, you say? Not a Chocobo, then? A Chocobo? Do you hail from one of Norvright's most isolated settlements, perchance? I hear there are a few places where they provide little else. But here in the Crystorium mounts, like that grey fellow, there are far more commonly used. Seeing as you are plainly unaccustomed to riding Amaro, I think it best I accompany you on this fight myself. Any Zun worthy of the name could do it, of course, but the Exarch sent you to me, ensuring you arrive safely is my responsibility. Gather your things and meet me at the Amaro. One of the junior tamers will attend to you while I ready the mounts. Wait, oh, it's upstairs. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I have to go up there anyways. Okay. Sightseeing look expanded. Okay. Leaves with Crystarium. Okay, that must be like a... Duty of the hand, of the land. Disciple, there. What duty? Duty. Want to fly an armorer to Kholusia? Well, I suppose if Master Genmai is going with you. Wait here, please. The Master should be along the mounts shortly. With Kholusia, speak with the aspiring armorer tamer to fly to the island. Okay. So use your ether compass to assist with locating ether. These still exist? Oh, excuse me.
The whistling breeze, mute. The pounding surf, frozen. Time itself takes a breath. At light's edge, all is perfectly still. The world captured in a painting, locked in a moment. Music, faint and fleeting, drifts coastward on the lifeless air. And in the distance, beyond the broken earth, a city beckons.
See. Alright. We are arrived. This is Cracked Shell Beach. On the eastern coast of Kholusia, you should be safe here for the present. Compared to the mainland, Sin Eater attacks are far less prevalent, and the native beasts are not any more dangerous than elsewhere. It is the people you should be wary of. Spy you that city in the distance? That is Yulmore, the island's main settlement. It rivals the Crystarium in scale, and was once an ally in our battle against the abominations. For years, the Yulmorian elite have fancied themselves the masters of what remains of our broken world. They have gone as far as to offer the leaders of other settlements their protection if we bend the knee. But to say their ideals are questionable would be putting it mildly. The Crystarium is one among many who resist their heavy-handed authority. While we are not at war, our relationship with Yulmore is strained at best. It may be wise to conceal your ties with the Exarch during your stay here, especially in the vicinity of the city. Alright. Glad we understand each other. Now, the Exarch has instructed me to divulge a secret that should make finding your friend a good deal easier. Listen closely. If you head south along the coast, you will eventually come to a fisherman's shack. A friend of the Crystarium lives there, a man who goes by the name of Eivor. Eivor keeps an eye on everything that happens in Kholusia, and will be able to point you in the right direction. Just hand him a spring of time that will let him know you can be trusted. Here, this should be enough. Find your friend. I will stay here with the Amaro until you are ready to return. Oh, excuse me. Jeez. Oh. Nope. No? Oh, there we go. Jesus. Alright, this is pretty. Ooh. Oh. Cracked Shell Beach. Oh, jeez. Wow, okay. It's big. SP, you're kidding me, go away. Why? Oh my god, alright. Oh god. The more Hrothgar. He looks like Kimari a little bit. What are you after? Fish? Crab? Think I've got an eel in a barrel somewhere, if you've a taste for 'em. Take time. Oh, I do love a bit of thyme. Chuck some in the pan, and it's like a bloody festival of flavor. Now, what is it I can do for you? Can't say there's been any major upsets to report these past few weeks. Alfino, eh? Aye, I know the one. Our young champion of the downtrodden. Ylmor's richer than all of Norway put together. It's a different story for them as live? But it's a different story for them as live outside the city. Most spend every walking moment just trying to stay alive, which makes your friend's dedication to helping others stand out all the more. I can hazard a guess as to where he is now. Get a message to him. But you'll need somewhere quiet to meet away from prying eyes. Make for Stilltide. It's the fishing village just up the path there. You're looking for a rundown excuse for a tavern that most locals call the Leaky Keel. Wait there, and we'll see that Alfino joins you. Oh, I can access mouse now. That's good. I want to turn up the music a little bit. What's that? Oh! Melody. Oh. This is your first time at a tavern? It's customary to buy a drink if you mean to loiter. What will you be having? Water. Fine choice. And what will you be paying with? Well now. Those are exotic. Where did you come by coins like that? I'm sorry, dear. I don't doubt they have value, but I don't have a touchstone to test their purity. I'm not about to go begging for one from the neighbors, so we'll just have to come to some other arrangement. Ah, here's an idea. There's a common to the north where we grow our vegetables, but lately the pests have been eating more of them than we have. What do you say to a bit of extermination? I want you to squash any vermin you find, then visit the caretaker and give him an earful from me for sleeping on the job. He'll be in the old silo next to the fence, snoring like a lot. Do that for me and you can laze about here as long as you like. Right. Let's see. To the north. There it is. Damn. Okay. So pretty. Logs. No? There we go. Oh. Oops. Okay. That's not what I meant. Rocks. It's a ball. The bees! Not the bees! That, I don't know. Okay. Fuck. It's been a little while since I've played Dark Knight. Here we go. No response. Maybe you need to knock louder. No response. Perhaps the occupant is hard of hearing? You hear a faint squeaking from the room beyond. Time to burst in and save the day. Brave adventurer. No one is home. And judging by the lack of furniture, they haven't been for some time. The gnawed scraps of vegetables on the floor suggests rats have taken up residence in their absence. Odd. Leave me alone. Oh my god, they just keep going. Ah! Welcome back, dear. What did that good-for-nothing caretaker have to say for himself? No one's home. Gone? Must have left to join the rest of the hopefuls. In Gate Town, outside Yulmore? You don't have a clue what I'm talking about, do you? And there I was, thinking we were another dreamer. Well, never mind all that. Take a seat wherever you like, dear. You've more than earned it. I'll even throw in another drink on the house.
And how is business today, Mistress Theva?
Oh, frenetic. Look, I have a new customer.
Alfie, bro.
'Tis good to see you, my friend.
My baby boy! Oh, fuck. Oh.
The barley seeds you wanted. They should produce a better harvest than the last.
I missed you so much. Okay.
What, just like that? Oh, Alfino, you really are a dear.
Fuck.
Well, I'd best be tidying up some of those empty shacks before the pests move in. Keep an eye on the place while I'm out, eh?
Why am I crying? Nothing's happened. We just met. Give me a hug.
It seems an age since last we spoke. Not since the prisoner exchange in Doma. And Yotsu. It has been even longer for me, of course, if you count the days I've spent here. But the time has only added to the relief I feel seeing you safe and well.
Oh, that felt like centuries ago. Longer for me, of course, if you count the days I've spent here. Time's only added to the relief I feel seeing you safe and well. He hasn't aged today, fuck. Me, I was worried about you.
Huh. Alize said much the same thing. I don't think I've ever had such a scolding. But I believe an exchange of news is in order. Come, tell me of your arrival and all that came before.
Oh, shit. Okay, distracted. Focus. Ah.
I see. Both the Exarch and Dalize told me what they knew of events, but I had stubbornly clung on to the hope that all-out war might yet be avoidable. And poor Tataru. She must be sick with worry. We must endeavor to return as soon as we may.
She's all by herself.
It would be nice to bring her good tidings for a change. But before we bid this world farewell, we must first ensure that it is not rejoined to the source. We must prevent the 8th Umbral calamity.
Yeah.
Urianger's vision of the future has, I fear, every chance of coming true. By his description, the catalyst for the calamity was a formless and deadly weapon employed by the Garlean Empire.
Okay. Eesh.
Which can only mean one thing. Black Rose.
Yeah.
Gaius was telling you the truth. When we were on the trail of the Ascians, we saw evidence that the gas was being manufactured once more.
Mm-hmm.
Gaius was adamant that the project had been scrapped. But so long as there are wars to be waged, there will always be those determined to win by any means.
Eesh.
And thus simply destroying the existing stores of Black Rose would do little to alter fate's course. In that sense, our involuntary journey here to the First was something of a boon. Together with the Exarch, we've developed a theory as to how we believe the rejoining will be set in motion.
Rejoining.
I'm sure Urianger himself will cover the subject in more detail.
Alright.
But I can tell you the process requires that both worlds, the Source and the First, be facing an existential threat.
Fuck.
One being Sin Eaters, of course.
This is getting too real.
They are a menace that I would dearly love to remove, and not just to avert a calamity. I may be a stranger to this world, but I will not stand idly by and let innocent people be slaughtered. That is what brought me to the gates of Yulmore. Ignoring its pretensions as a kind of capital city to what remains of the world, it is nonetheless a center of power and authority. If any solutions are to be found, I believe our search should begin there. What say you, old friend? Hungry for another adventure?
As always. There it is.
And so we take to the road once more.
Dun, 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 dun. Assuming you have no objections, let us make our way directly to the city outskirts. If we time our arrival just right, you may be lucky enough to see why I have yet to set foot in Yulmore, despite my best efforts to do so. Come. From here, we must head west and then cross a small bridge. Oops. To the south. I'll get those later. Yeah. Oops. Excuse me? Whoa, geckos. Oh, ugh. Kholusia seems peaceful, does it not? Almost familiar? I had a similar impression of the Crystarium. Even in this distant world, people are much more the same. To think that whenever a calamity struck the source, a reflection such as this one, with all its culture and history, was being erased from existence. No! Get away from me! Over there. Quickly, someone's in trouble. Go on, Mark. Oh, fuck. Senator. Oh, thank the fates. Look out! Ooh, even the way they die is kind of uncanny. My poor heart. Thank you, young sir. Oh, there you are. In my haste, I lost my bearings. But I see you have the situation well in hand. Fine work. Are you all right, madam? Just a few bruises from where I fell, nothing compared to what was in store for me. Before this brave soul came to my rescue, I honestly thought I was done for. My feet are not as swift as they once were, and I knew there was no one left to hear me scream. Not that I'd let that stop me. I should probably leave my old house behind and queue up outside Yulmore with the rest of them. Doubt those fancy lords and ladies would welcome an old crone like me. Still, even a shack near the gate has to be safer than staying here. One would hope. Either way, I suggest you avoid wandering alone, lest you make the Sin Eater's task any easier. Thank you again. You saved my life. Now I am sure a strapping lad like you has little to fear, but I wouldn't linger long in this place. There's naught to be had here but cobwebs and memories. "'Tis as the lady says. Many in these parts have abandoned their homes to live in Yulmore's shadow. Should the Sin Eaters descend upon this region, there are precious few within the strength to fight them off. Hang on. Oh, no. No, not sneezing, I guess. Alright. Speaking of which, what have you been told of these monsters? That they're evil? Brief history, then. 'Twas not long after the flood swallowed the better part of the world that the Sin Eaters first appeared. Some beastly, some beauteous. Yet regardless of their form, all seem incapable of speech, and all are driven by the same insatiable appetite for mortal ether. They are predators, and we are their prey. Kholusia suffers from far fewer attacks than most regions, but even so, the list of the Sin Eaters' victims grows longer by the day, a tragedy without end. Still, we have won a small victory this time, at least. Now, shall we press on? We need to return to where the road forks and follow the path that leads west. You know what, now that he mentions it, this does look a lot like Kholusia from the source. A little bit. Well, the lighthouse stuff. Ooh. Oh, fuck.
That gate up ahead is known as the Open Arms, and Yulmore itself lies beyond. This, meanwhile, is the aptly named Gate Town, the dwelling place of the many desperate souls who hope to be chosen to live in the city proper.
Ah, I thought I recognized you. Brought a new friend, eh?
Hello?
I'll bet you got a trick or two up your sleeve. Maybe even 3. Care to show me?
He's not here to compete. Leave him be.
What? I was only making conversation.
Oh?
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please!
Oh?
Greetings to our hopeful petitioners, one and all. Yulmore extends its warmest regards. Let it be known that a lady of distinction wishes to dine on fish divine. We seek a master culinarian who can guarantee seafood perfection. Dazzle the matron with your delicious dishes, and life in the city will be yours to enjoy. Even on days when fish is not on the menu!
Fuck, this is messed up.
Who among you will answer the call? Name yourself or another. We may not at all.
Fish, is it?
What about that girl?
Do you recall how I said Yulmore was a center of power and authority? Well, that is not the only reason for its fame.
Yikes.
It is also known as the City of Final Pleasures.
Oh.
The noble and the wealthy who survived the flood gathered here to live out the rest of their days in decadent abandon. A poor man could sooner pass through the Iron Needle than Yulmore's gates. The only way the common folk can enter this perverted paradise is if they fulfill the whim of one of the privileged. And so they are picked over like market produce.
Jesus. This is hitting very close to home. Like, real life. It's kind of fucked.
What a catch! We'll not be throwing this one back. Having seen your all too obvious charms, we welcome you with open arms. Come, join us in a city of splendor and live out your life in an ecstasy of endeavor. Oh, just look at those expectant faces. What could you possibly be waiting for? Well, what have we here? An extra share of meal to celebrate our newest resident! For you!
Ah, last!
Enjoy!
Thank goodness.
Meal is a foodstuff which Yulmore routinely doles out to the people of Gatetown, and apparently a staple for its citizens as well. Many here rely on it to survive in these times of scarcity. Yet the whole arrangement just seems... well, let's just say it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
You could say that. Yeah. Oh. Oh, wait! Oh! Is that Lise? Don't really much care for her, but it's exciting to see her at least. At least. He. Whatever. I understand why my attempts to enter the city have thus far come to naught. The dubious privilege of the residency must be won via a contest with ever-changing rules. They say this policy has been in place for the past 2 decades, ever since Yulmore's current ruler came into power. Yet from what I've seen, it does more harm than good. Not only does it distract people from our shared struggle against the Sin Eaters, it robs them of their self-sufficiency. I've tried to propose ways they could improve their lot by my words. But my words invariably fall on deaf ears. The attitude is so entrenched now. I worry that, well, mayhap you should take a turn around Gatetown and judge the situation for yourself. Still here, are you? Can't blame you for wanting a slice of Yulmore's pie. If you ask me, you should ditch that sour-faced brat and make a home for yourself here. Gatetown's not much to look at, aye, but at least it's safe. And the meal is the best thing I've ever tasted. large pot bubbles over the flame. Pale chunks, meal, you realize, float in the otherwise plain broth. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, ships. Right. Just look at it. Can you imagine a more beautiful city? Every day I dream of the life that awaits me inside those walls. Oh, will they ever pick me? Oh, hang on. Whoa. Yeah, there we go. You've seen what Gate Town has to offer? These people can no longer fend for themselves. They've become dependent on handouts of meal, and believe Yulmore is the answer to all their woes. Yet no matter how I frame my encouragement, they seem unwilling, nay, unable to conceive of the other way of life. Wait, what? Hang on. Wait. Yeah, deep gold. Okay. Let's just fix that up. Whoa. More glamours. And anything. I can get rid of that. Anywho. You disapprove of Yulmore? It is difficult to make a final judgment without first seeing the city's inner workings. Yeah, but it is that uncertainty which always makes me feel so ill at ease here. Not that it matters. However unjust the system seems to be, if these people claim to be content with their lot, it is hardly my place to criticize their choices. But take that elderly lady you rescued. Does it not seem that those who have chosen to forego Yulmore's largesse are doomed to suffer for their independence? In the end, they are all but forced to seek refuge in Gate Town, and so hamlets and fields across the island are left empty and untended, hastening the region's descent into ruin. Nay, I am not convinced that Yulmore's generosity truly serves the best interest of Kholusia's people. I am not so naive as to think there is some miraculous solution to all of this, yet I cannot help but frown at the sight of hard-working villagers struggling to survive, even as the chosen few rejoice at being plucked from poverty by the hand of a capricious noble. There has to be a better way. I will not know sure, however, until I have taken those— Whoa! Bride! Until I have taken those long-delayed steps through Yulmore's gates. 'Tis fortunate that you arrived when you did, Samael. I have been working on a scheme to insinuate myself into the city, and if all goes to plan, it should soon come to fruition. There is a beast tribe who makes its home on the seas surrounding the island. The Ondo, they are called, though you and I know them as the Sahagin. For the most part, they keep to themselves in the ocean grottos, and rarely have dealings with landowners. But as Tataru took such great pains to impress upon me during our stay in Kugane, business favors the bold, and so I reach out to them. I duly discovered that the Ondo are inordinately fond of land-grown produce, fresh fruits in particular. And when I offered the produce to such goods for them, they promised to pay me in pearls. An attractive business venture for any prospective investor. Would you not agree? Surely even the most jaded Yulmorian lord would have time for a merchant who can make pearls from plums and pumpkins. Yes, I've come a long way since my days of buying samurai swords without first negotiating a price. My appointment with the Ondo is due to take place in a few hours. I just need to collect the produce and meet with them on the shore. Might you help me make the exchange? Excellent. I should be glad of your company. First things first, then. We must pay a visit to Moshamoa, my supplier in right. Come. It is just to the northwest of here. Oh. Whomst could this be? Is there something I can do for you, friend? Good day to you, Moshamoa. This is my associate Samael. We are here to collect the produce I purchased. Eh? I loaded your lackey up with the goods not long ago. My lackey? I know of no such person. My style lad? Blue short hair? No? He said he'd come on your behalf, and since he seemed to know all the details, I just assumed that someone must have been eavesdropping on our conversation. If this charlatan was here not long ago, he cannot have gone far. We should split up in search of the area. You find a vantage point on the south side of town, and I shall take the west. Okay. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, this, okay. Oops. Whomst is this? Yeah, that's him. You've located your quarry. Minute, 1 second. Alright, yeah. Samael, any sign of him? You have a keen eye. Let us prevent before he makes good his escape.
There you are.
Little bitch.
The thief who claims the harvest on my behalf. Hand it over.
Give us back our stuff.
Well, forgive me. I have to get into the city. I've no family and all my friends have already been chosen. No one here gives a damn about me. When the meal gets handed out, I'm lucky if I get a smell of it. No matter what I do, they won't call out my name. I'm so tired, I'm so bloody hungry. I thought maybe I could steal your idea, get in that way.
What is your name?
Kai Shear.
Tell me then, Kai Shear. Must it be Yulmore or nothing? What of the Crystarium? They may not offer charity, but you would be fairly compensated for any work you did.
No, it has to be Yulmore. That's where all my friends are. We made a promise that we'd live together in paradise.
I was to make my deal with the Ondo at the Clave. Listen carefully, and I shall tell you my plans for the business, and how best to arouse the Yulmoran's interest.
You'll give me your place? Just like that?
I'm giving you a chance, nothing more. What comes of it is entirely up to you.
I understand. Oh, thank you, thank you!
Oh, okay. Oh. Oh. Fuck.
This was but one path. There will be others. But for young Kai Xie, it was the difference between life and death. I do not regret my decision, yet I will admit that a part of me wonders if it was for the best. We strive to bring swift salvation to this world, that countless lives might be saved, not least your own. Even if it came at the cost of one man, should I have forged on regardless?
It's not who you are.
I suppose not. Were Estinian here, he would most likely scoff at my soft-heartedness.
Same old Alfino, ever the slave to sentiment.
But I thank you for your kind words nonetheless. Let us see to it that both these stories have a happy ending. Shall we return to Rite then? Is that...
Hmm? What?
I can't be sure, but I think someone's in trouble.
How can you see that from all
Come
over
on,
here?
they may need our help.
Whatever. Let's go. Yeah. Ah. There we go. It's so pretty. It looks like you can almost see the day sky. Almost. What's this guy all about? Should take care of the worst of his injuries. Mercy. Mercy. I beg you. Breathe easy, sir. No harm will come to you here. The poor man is shivering. Pray keep an eye on him while I get a fire going. I thought for certain I was dead. How am I ever to repay this kindness? We'll settle for the tale behind your current predicament. Why don't you begin by telling us your name? Tristol. I was invested into Yulmore to work as an artist. A wealthy couple took me in to paint pictures for them, but when my style proved contrary to their taste, they just quickly turfed me out onto the street. I was left penniless and patronless. Grave sin and Lord of Vorthry. Within days, they had brought me before the man himself, and he asked me what I meant to do. Dejected as I was, I told him that I wished to leave. Little did I know now how soon he would grant me my wish. They flung me over the balustrade into the goddamned ocean. From up there? How are you not dashed to pieces? Don't ask me. Luck, I suppose. Or if you hadn't found me when you did, it wouldn't have counted for much. Monstrous. And the citizens condone such barbaric punishment? Oh, without a second thought, when Lord of Vorthry passes judgment, no one so much as blinks, let alone argues. In Yulmore, his word is law. Let me check something real quick. The more I hear about Yulmore, the more determined I am to see what awaits within its walls. I shall bend all my thoughts towards securing another way into the city. There must be something we can do. But first, we should convey Tristol to the shelter of the village. Fire or no fire, he needs to be out of this chilly coastal air. Away to the city? Okay, 1 second. Yep. My deepest gratitude. I owe you both my life. I owe you both my life. And if you'll permit me, I would assist you in your attempt to enter Yulmore, insofar as I am able, at any rate. To be frank, the thought of sending my saviors into that awful place makes me sick to the stomach. But since it's plain you've set your minds to it, you should take this. It's my favorite paintbrush. The Yulmoran elite are never satisfied until they get exactly what they want. And if I'm not mistaken, the couple I mentioned will be looking for someone to replace me. If you make a show of owning such a well-used brush, you may be able to convince the people you have a talent for painting. Are you certain this is your livelihood? We cannot deprive you of such a treasured possession. I give it gladly after all you've done for me. Besides, I don't think I have the heart to paint anymore. As to what I'll do instead, I honestly haven't decided. But I shan't stay long in this place, with that city brooding over me. Nay, I'll move on to new lands and a new profession, and I'll keep you in my prayers from now until my dying day. Aww. They say kindness is its own reward, but Tristal has repaid us with a gift as timely as it was unexpected. He will, however, need to act upon his advice before another painter steps in to fill the vacancy. Thankfully, I do have some modest skill with a brush. Nothing approaching that of a true artist, of course, but enough to play the role, I would hope. As for you, well, if you don't mind me asking, subordinate, or mayhap you could pose as my assistant? Then it is settled. All we need to do now is return to Gate Town and wait the next appearance of those vile jesters. Whoa! Lots of new quests. Oops. I am unmuted? Yes, yes, okay. Ugh. Oh, here they come. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention once more. What a day it's been for the folks at our door. We've welcomed a peddler who made pearls from a plum, and now we've a place for a painter of plum. So come along and don't be slow. It's time to let your colors show. I can paint, portraits at least. Landscapes and still lives are so rarely commissioned these days. Oh, I thought I spied some new faces in the crowd. What fortune that you should feel at ease around an aisle. And I don't know what that word is. Whatever. or proof of your prowess? Any masterpieces on your person? Sadly not. Everything I painted is soon sold. Such is the life of a working artist. I have only my brush to testify for me, though you will note that it has seen no small amount of service. Aha! Oh! Flecks of paint, both old and new, a tool much loved and much used. On a prop to be conjured on the hop. Very well. Come with us and we'll put those talents to the test. And who is this hanger-on? Well-wisher or parasite? Why, this is my assistant. He whose unfailing support allows my art to flourish. I will go with him or not at all. Parasite, then. We shall leave his fate in the hands of your new employer. It matters not a whit to us. Having filled our latest vacant space, we retire to your more sweet embrace. Oh, mercy me, the meal. We almost took our leave without leaving a loving token. We must empty the sacks ere we make our way back.
Redemption is beyond us. The lament of all but saints and fools, and the comfort of the lords and ladies of this accursed place. Once they held fast against the madness, only to embrace the coming cataclysm and delight in the end of days.
Jeez. Is that safe for Twitch?
Perhaps in rapture they seek to lose themselves and the misery they share. Or perhaps for them alone, the promise of eternal pleasure really does hold true.
Oh. Welcome to the city of final pleasures. Feel free to weep at its magnificence. No? Not even a single tear? Moving right along then. Our first task is to register you as residents. You know, make it all nice and official. We'll smooth the way, so you just need to put on your happy faces and heed through our joyous hall. The Bureau of Immigration is in the first room on the left side of the passage. Declare your name and occupation in a nice, loud voice. The clerks will tell you where to go from there. Oh, and pay no mind to those folk off to the side of the road. Much like the hopefuls at Gate Town, they haven't earned the right to enter the city. If, however, you enjoy basking in the envy of your fellow man, then by all means, take your time. But why waste another moment? Go, enjoy the beginning of your new life in paradise. The Bureau of Immigration, was it? I suppose we had better show ourselves willing for the time being. Damn. Alright. Welcome to Yulmore, fortunate friends. May I have your names? I'm Alfino, an artist, and this is Samael, assistant. Ah, yes, I was informed of your imminent arrival. We can forego the usual interview and begin processing your registration papers forthwith. Now, the citizens of Yulmore are divided into two classes. There are the free, who are blessed with the favor of Lord Volthree, and the bonded, who work in the employ of the free. You will be joining the ranks of the bonded. Your duties are to serve a patron in the capacity for which you were chosen, in your case, painting pretty pictures. Should your patron dismiss you for any reason, you must find another sponsor among the free, or accept work as a general laborer. I see. And might you tell us something of the patron we are to serve? The two patrons, actually, Chai News and Julia Chai, a my-style couple who most refer to as the Chais. They are both gentle souls, but I would ask that you conduct yourself with respect and humility, for your own sake as much as theirs. Now, a moment please, while I complete the relevant paperwork. All in order. These are your registration documents. Take those papers next door and submit them to the clerk. Once they've been stamped, you will officially be Yulmoran citizens. Enjoy your new life in paradise. Oh. Welcome to the Bureau of Registration. Papers, please. What have we here? Alfino, artist. Samael, artist's assistant. To be employed in the service of Lord Chai News and Lady Julia Chai. Yes, everything seems to be in order. Your registration is hereby approved. I think it best that we deliver you to the Chai residence before... Oh dear. You smell hideous. Ugh. Did you crawl here through a ditch? It's like an unholy miasma of dust and sweat and the musk of some unwashed beast. That's racist. Proceed directly to the delusory next door and scrub yourselves clean. Use whichever showers are free. After you've rinsed away that stench, you'll want to splash yourselves with this perfume. Liberally. Once you've made yourself presentable, then you may proceed to the Chai residence. Cornine, the guard by the stairs will give you directions. I hadn't realized we were so aromantic. Aromatic? Mm-mm. Why? You rinse yourself clean in the stream of water. It's... What? Oops. I didn't see anything. Okay, where is... Oh, apply the perfume. Ooh. You apply the perfume as directed, and the delicate scent of roses fills the air. Oh, you've showered and dressed already, have you? Is it not? That is to say, it seems rather exposed for one's ablutions, does it not? As they would have been trying her hair by now. Wouldn't she just... Very well, I shall endeavour to emulate her boldness. Courage, Alfino. Well, that was bracing. I believe the lingering smells of the road have been successfully expunged. Shall we go and present ourselves to our new patrons then? You're looking to present yourselves to the Chais, are you? Let me explain how the city's laid out then. Imagine 3 layers, one on top of each other. This layer here is called the buttress, above us the understory, where the military at its headquarters. Above that, you've got the canopy, which is where the free citizens of Yulmore spend their days. So if you want to find your new patrons, you'll need to keep climbing until you run out of stairs. Then look for the Grand Dame's Parlor. They'll be in there like as not. Stairs. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. What? The message engraved in the base. Special permission is... Okay. Ooh. Hmm. Maybe not here. Hmm. Oh. Okay. What the hell? Yeah.
Oh, who's this then?
Lord and Lady Chai, pray forgive our intrusion. I am given to understand you were in search of an artist.
Ah, you must be the new,
Oh, goodness me! What an adorable boy!
Oh.
That silken hair, those pearly cheeks, oh! And you even smell wonderful, like a bed of flowers. I approve of this one, dearest. I am
Jeez.
positive he will paint us the most delightful pictures.
yes. Well, as long as he paints better than that talentless wretch we sent packing last week.
Oh. Last week?
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to Yulmore.
Alphino, if it please you, my lady. And this is my assistant.
Your assistant? I've heard of folk bringing in family members, but this seems a bit irregular. Aren't you a little young to have a protege?
We are family in all but name, my lord. Though we share no blood, we have stood by each other through life's many challenges, resolved to prevail together or not at all. Of all people, 'tis he who best understands my work. With his unique insight guiding my hand, the art I create is sure to satisfy your expectations. Once the picture has begun, of course, I shall have no need of constant encouragement. And so I wondered, rather than him being in your way, might it then be permissible for my assistant to explore the city he has so longed to see? Out of gratitude for his priceless contribution to my art, I thought it only fair that I make this humble request on his behalf.
Ooh, did you ever hear of such devotion? Of course your assistant must have his wish. He shall be free to roam to his heart's content. Isn't that right, darling?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, dearest. Quite right.
Cool. Alright. Made it in. And I think this is a good place to leave it there. Yeah. Okay. Let's be weird. Alright. That's a good spot to leave it. Bye-bye.